Now, your Storm Tracker 13 forecast first, sponsored by Conway Medical Center.
Hey, good Saturday evening. Gorgeous Saturday out there today. We've got another gorgeous Sunday ahead as we're expecting lots of sunshine. The radar and satellite, quiet as a mouse out there. Nothing expected here for the next 24 hours, but we do have some rain chances coming our way. We'll talk about that in the extended forecast. The temperatures right now, very comfortable, almost cool in some locations with 52 in King Street, 57 Florence. We're in the low 60s here across the Grand Strand. We're expecting everyone in the 50s here for the overnight hours tonight. And then we'll see a little bit of a warm-up as we make our way into tomorrow. Here's how we start things out. 57 beaches, 50 inland. We'll be in the mid-70s by the noon hour and upper 70s, in fact. And by 5 o'clock, it'll be the low 80s, but we're rain-free tomorrow. We'll let you know when the rain chances return coming up in your full forecast right ahead.
Coverage you can count on at 11 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Matt Fortin. Thanks for joining us for News 13 at 11's local coverage you can count on. And new at 11, a local flood advocate group hosted a flood forum today with the candidates running for Conway City Council. News 13's Melissa Myers spoke with the candidates about their visions for managing flood issues in the future.
Problems that we're having now as a kid, I would have thought we would have never had.
Today's forum, hosted by Horry County Rising, was a way to learn more about the candidates running for Conway City Council and the kind of measures they support for future flood damages.
I think people are just really looking for candidates that have a vision. Mostly they want to make sure that they share their values and are going to do everything they can, if elected, to help save their properties from flooding.
Those in attendance included Councilman William Goldfinch and candidates Beth Helms, Amanda Butler, and Danny Hardy. Julie Hardwick participated with written responses.
We know that this is a growing area. We know that this is an area where development is going to take hold. But, you know, let's avoid the flood zones.
The public was able to submit questions, and a big topic was the candidates' visions to help mitigate flooding.
I was a flood victim. I actually was flooded, put out of my home for 6 to 8 weeks. Totally changed my life.
Other questions included new development concerns, hazard mitigation plans, and the flood resiliency plan.
We have to make sure that we put the necessary funds in to make those infrastructure improvements so that we can mitigate the flooding when it happens.
Reporting for News 13, I'm Melissa Myers.
Thank you so much, Melissa. The municipal elections will be held November 2nd, and polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And new tonight at 11, a high-speed chase that started in Horry County came to a crashing end in Marion County. State troopers tell News 13 it started on US 501 when a trooper tried to pull over a speeder. The chase ended at 501 and Highway 41 in Marion County. Marion County Sheriff Brian Wallace tells us several people in the suspect's vehicle were taken to the hospital, but we don't know how badly they were hurt at this time. The sheriff adds one arrest has been made. Count on News 13 for updates on this developing story. And at least 6 people were hurt, wounded, or injured after someone opened fire at a sports bar early this morning. It happened at the Players Club on South Irby Street in Florence. Police say they found 6 victims. Police also tell News 13 all of the victims are expected to live, but we don't know how badly they were hurt. Call police in Florence if you have any information about what happened. And new tonight, the Scotland correctional prisoner who allegedly stole a dump truck Thursday and drove away from a work detail has been captured. Richard Mundy was captured by deputies in Randolph County at 5:40 this afternoon. He was serving a 28-year sentence at the Scotland Correctional Institution with a 2004 conviction in Randolph County for robbery with a dangerous weapon. Staff have moved him to a higher custody state prison, and he will face charges for his escape. And hundreds of people came out to honor a fallen deputy and help raise money for children who have been sexually abused. That was during a 5K hosted by the Farrah Turner Foundation today. Florence County investigator Farrah Turner died after being shot in the Vintage Place shootout in 2018. News 13's Jack Bilyeu was there and explains what this event means for Turner's family and for the community.
We planned this last year, but COVID kind of knocked us out, so I'm excited about today. It's really going to happen. Yeah, we got over 200 runners registered.
Katie Godwin started the Farrah Turner Foundation in honor of her daughter. She says proceeds from the race will be used to help the foundation in its goal of protecting and serving children who are victims of sexual abuse and assault.
Farrah was an investigator for child crime, and so she was just passionate about kids being hurt. So I just want to be able to let kids know that if this happens to you, it's not your fault.
She estimates the 5K raised around $10,000.
So much love and support from the community as a whole. I mean, I even had some virtual runners from like Raleigh, Florida, all over.
Godwin says her work with the foundation is a part of keeping her daughter's legacy alive.
It feels amazing. All my board members are fairly new at this, and I'm new, so we're learning as we're going, and I don't want it to just be like my foundation. I want it to be a community foundation.
Jack Bilyeu, News 13.
And volunteers gathered in Florence to build beds for children in need. The Central United Methodist Church's Beds Ministry assembled more than 20 beds to be donated in December. They will be given to students in Lake City and Johnsonville and will come with a mattress, sheets, pajamas, and stuffed animals. Organizer Art Justice says he read about a program like this in a book and decided to start one of his own in 2015.
I really didn't realize how many children out there don't have a bed to sleep in, and that's kind of what started this ministry. They're very thankful for it, and the children are very excited about getting a bed, so it's a great thing.
And Justice says St. Luke's Lutheran Church also built beds today. He encourages other churches to reach out and get involved. He says the ministry has given out more than 400 beds since its start. And the president's human infrastructure proposal, called the Build Back Better plan, has been stalled because of disagreements among Democrats. Washington correspondent Alexandra Lemon reports Democratic governors from around the country went to Washington to ask federal lawmakers to stop the infighting and to approve help for the states.
While congressional Democrats failed to come together, Democratic governors say their states are falling apart.
In my part of the state, the Minas River Bridge collapsed, and, many people died, and I drove over that bridge just a few hours before it collapsed.
Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont joined other Democratic governors at the White House this week to call for action.
The governors want congressional Democrats to stop arguing among themselves and pass the bipartisan infrastructure package along with the president's Build Back Better plan.
New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says the president's bill includes billions for human infrastructure, like money to help families pay for child care and universal preschool.
That makes all the difference in having workers today and workers tomorrow.
House progressives are battling Senate moderates over the size of the bill. Rhode Island Governor Daniel McKee says pick a number. Any bill is better than nothing.
If they find that compromise spot, get the money out to us now, we will make sure that it gets invested well, and then you always can come back.
But House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy says any additional spending will make things worse.
Whether this bill is $4.5 trillion, $3 trillion, or $1.5, the Democrats' proposal will worsen inflation, continue to harbor and harm our labor shortage.
Democrats insist they're close to reaching a compromise and say votes on the infrastructure legislation are possible next week.
And coming up after the break, we're learning more about the moments leading up to a deadly shooting on a Hollywood set involving Alec Baldwin. You're watching News 13 at 11. Stay with us. More coverage you can count on. We'll be right back. count on. New details today in the fatal movie set shooting involving actor Alec Baldwin. A search warrant reveals that an assistant director handed the prop gun to Baldwin and indicated it was safe to use. CBS News correspondent Omar Villafranca reports from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Moments before Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun that killed the cinematographer, court documents show assistant director Dave Halls handed the actor the weapon and yelled, "Cold gun." The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office says Halls did not know the weapon actually held live rounds.
We have a 211 shot accidentally.
Helena Hutchins was shot in the chest and pronounced dead after being airlifted to a hospital. Director Joel Souza was wounded in the shoulder. Kevin Williams has supervised prop guns for 20 years.
Generally on set, you have either the prop master or a set armorer who's going to be maintaining chain of control from when the weapons are in the trucks to when they hit the set to when they go to the actor's hands.
Investigators are now focusing on the wooden chapel-like structure on the set of Baldwin's Western, Rust. Items of interest include video captured during filming, firearms, computer equipment, and clothing that may still be in the building. Investigators already seized Baldwin's Old West costume, which appears to have bloodstains. The actor says it was a tragic accident and that he's heartbroken over Hutchins' death. CBS News editor Gustavo Sampaio worked closely with Hutchins on a short film.
She really was a rising star. I was very impressed and proud of her. I often thought that I wanted to work with her again.
In Albuquerque Saturday night, Hutchins' friends and colleagues plan to hold a vigil in her memory. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Santa Fe, New Mexico.
And it's still unclear how many rounds were fired. Court records say the movie's armorer removed a shell casing from the gun after the shooting and turned the weapon over to police when they arrived. And the National Retail Federation expects Halloween spending to reach $10 billion after the pandemic put a damper on last year's celebration. This year's festivities will include lots of superhero trick-or-treaters. Spider-Man and Batman are among the top 5 costumes for kids. And it's not just about humans. 1 out of 5 people are expected to put a costume on their pet as well. While you're taking a live look over the Myrtle Beach boardwalk, stay with News 13. More coverage you can count on. We'll be right back.
And now, here's your Storm Tracker 13 forecast with Viper 13 real-time radar.
Hey, good evening and welcome back. Here's what we're tracking as we make our way into the second half of your weekend. It's going to be a sunny Sunday. We got lots of warmth in store, but that's setting the table for the possibility of some Monday storms. Now, the chances, they're widely scattered at the moment, but those rain chances could go up. We'll continue to follow that for you, and we'll tell you a little more about it coming up. And then some falling temperatures as the numbers go back down behind a cold front that'll be sliding through. And then we got more chances of rain, too, in the extended forecast, so stay tuned for that. Our rain chances, here they are. Monday at 30% chance. The best chance, that looks to be on Thursday at about 60% right now. And then we start to cool back off again as we head into next weekend. In the meantime, it is nice out there now. Comfortable, we'll call it. 61 Myrtle Beach, nothing wrong with that. 57 in the Florence with the mid and upper 50s all across the PD and the border belt as well. And those numbers, they're really going to feel good here in the morning. Although, as the numbers drop, we're going to see a little bit more moisture into the area, and that could give us a little patchy fog, so watch out for that by tomorrow morning. The radar and satellite is quiet as can be out there. We've got nothing going across the Carolinas. Back into Georgia, you can see a little bit of activity here up into Kentucky. Now, even a little further west, that's our next system that's going to be coming our way, and that's what's going to bring us those rain chances. For now, though, it's the high pressure in control. It's sitting right on top of us right now. That'll allow the winds to go calm for tonight, and when you've got calm winds, that allows the temperatures to drop. They'll get close to their dew point, and that's when we start seeing that patchy fog around the area. By tomorrow, the high moves off. We start to see a little bit more of an easterly flow. That's coming off the Atlantic waters. That means a little bit more moisture coming our way, and that's going to set the table for Monday when we have those rain chances. A few clouds by tomorrow afternoon. This is Sunday at 5 o'clock, and you can see no rainfall expected, but a few more clouds starting to creep into the picture. And then we zoom back out, and you can see the cold front well off toward the west. That's what we'll be watching as it makes its way into our area heading into Monday. Now, for now, we're not showing much in the way of any chances of showers or storms, but I really believe a lot of times these lines, it's hard for the models to pick up, but I think we'll see that come a little closer to our area as we head out into as we get a little closer to Monday. The tropics, they are absolutely quiet out there. No chances of any development here in the next 48 hours, so good news there. The patchy fog for tonight, upper 50s along the Grand Strand will be the low 50s inland. Across the area tomorrow, we're looking for highs in the low 80s. Around 80 degrees in Myrtle Beach, mostly sunny skies, east wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your beach forecast, we're calling for east winds, 1 to 2 foot waves. How about that? Low tides at 4:48 p.m. We got a risk of rip currents will be low, and our UV index will be on the moderate side. All right, your beach forecast extended. Chances of showers and storms for Monday. Look at the numbers go down though. Low to mid 70s Tuesday, Wednesday. Morning lows will be in the low 50s. Inland locations even better. We're looking for upper 40s by midweek after that rain chance on Monday, and the best chances of showers and storms will be on Thursday.
All right, sounds good, Rob. We got a warm day tomorrow. I've been enjoying the cooler days, though. I'm a New England boy.
Yeah, well, now in the morning it'll be great, though, but just a little warmer in the afternoon.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. Well, 1 week remains in the high school football regular season. Coming up, a look back at our Blitz game of the week. Plus, Carolina's quarterback returns to MetLife Stadium. A preview of Sunday's matinee ahead in Candace's sports.
Here's Candace Martino from the Anastapulo Law Firm Sports Desk. Don't scream. Call Akeem.
It's been a season to remember for South Florence. They tripled their wins from last season, secured an early seat in the playoffs, and had a chance to win the region title on Friday. The Bruins entered this past week tied with Myrtle Beach for first in the region. Brew Crew back in pink. Winner take the region title and gets the home field advantage. First quarter, Adam Randall from the Rhino package ripping off a 45-yard touchdown run. The Clemson commit 8 carries for 83 yards. Second quarter, this time it's Randall faking the run. He stops, pops, and passes a toss-up to Trey Phillips. Seahawks take the 14-7 lead. 2 seconds left before the recess. Bruins attempting a 24-yard field goal. Grant McDonald sending it into the uprights. It's 14-10 Myrtle Beach. Third quarter now, Bruins went 18 plays for 10-plus minutes. Malik Terry, a 4-yard score, finishes with 92 yards on the night, 17-14 South. Fourth quarter now, Myrtle in need of some points. They cap off the drive with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Seahawks win it 21-17 to get their second region title in the last 3 years.
Really talented team. You know, they have a lot for them in the future, especially. I love how the new coaches built up their program in the last couple of years. And I was really impressed at their play. You know, I mean, they're a really good tackling team, probably one of the best tackling teams that we faced this year. And I'm just excited that we were able to come out with a victory, and if we see them again, it will be at home.
Just really proud of our guys. What a great win. My hat's off to Coach Marlowe. They're a very good football team. You know, this is the toughest region in the state of South Carolina, and if you win a region championship, you've done something. I'm really proud of our coaches and our players. Really a great win.
Undefeated no longer. Coastal Carolina fell to Appalachian State on Wednesday. 14th-ranked Sean saw many of their goals crumble. The Mountaineers wiped away all hopes of a perfect season, not to mention any chance at landing a New Year's Six bowl. Coastal Carolina came out swinging. Grayson McCall, 15 of 23 for 291 yards. Cameron Brown taking it 74 yards to the crib. Shots go up 14-0. Second quarter, App State recovers the onside kick. So here they are. Chase Bryce, 18-28, hits Malik Williams 47 yards to tie this thing up at 14. Third quarter, Sean's up 27-21. Cameron Peoples is for the people, taking the handoff, ripping it down the sideline, a 43-yard touchdown run. His second of the night. Extra point would be no good. So later, tied at 27. Final ticks left of the game. Chandler Station barely hitting that game winner from 24 yards out. Boone goes absolute bonkers. App State wins at 30-27. Their first win against a ranked team since 2007.
You know, they're hurting, and obviously we all are. You know, you don't come in here thinking you're going to get beat. And we had opportunities to win, and just shared that our effort was good, but what did we not do to allow us to play better? You know, and I challenged myself as a head coach. I didn't put us in good enough positions. But also from a player standpoint, we had a lot of things that we had some just mental errors and missed assignments that really hurt. And when you play really good teams, those come back to haunt you. And so I challenged them on that. I say, what do we got to do individually better?
Clemson traveled to Pittsburgh for an afternoon ACC matchup. The Tigers were the underdogs for the first time since 5 seasons. And for the good reasons here, 23rd-ranked Panthers win it 27-17. South Carolina traveled to meet 17th-ranked Texas A&M. The Gamecocks are 0-2 on the road in the conference. They're also winless against the Aggies as that continued that way tonight. Staying with South Carolina, 5-star basketball recruit Alicia Cooper announced her commitment to Dawn Staley. The East Clarendon senior chose the Gamecocks over Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida State. Cooper is the nation's 18th overall recruit. Carolina Panthers and New York Giants, 2 teams with lots in common. The Panthers travel north on Sunday with plenty of questions to answer. The most relevant, quarterback Sam Darnold. He returns to MetLife Stadium for the first time since being traded, a place where he's known to struggle at.
You know, it's going to be a good environment. I'm assured of that. So, you know, I know the environment, what it's going to be like. You know, even facing a home Giants team, you know, facing them, I think, you know, a couple of years ago.
And all eyes tonight on the Atlanta Braves. That game should be over fairly soon here. Winner of the Dodgers would punch their tickets to the World Series, their first time, I believe, since 1999. So it's been a while for them. That city will go absolutely crazy.
You guys have been talking about this all night.
All night.
You guys have been yelling across the station.
A couple weeks. I mean,
It's fun. This has been
playoff
a
baseball
great
has been great.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just heard a lot of yelling, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on over there.
Hey, a win tonight, I mean, we'll be pretty pumped. I'm excited.
All right, sounds good. We'll have to keep our eyes on that. Thanks
Yeah,
so much,
absolutely.
Candace. Rob, do you want to take one more look at the weather for us?
Yeah, not looking bad. A little patchy fog in the morning. Watch out for that. It will be a little on the almost cool side tomorrow. We got a 50 to start out inland. Beach areas, we're looking around 58. And then tomorrow, sunny skies, highs in the low 80s. Monday, a few strong storms possible. We'll have to keep an eye on that for you, so make sure you stay tuned.
All right, sounds good. Well, thank you all for joining us on this evening. Coverage you can count on. We'll be back tomorrow morning on News 13 This Morning. Don't forget, you can live stream our shows at WBTW.com and check us out on our Facebook or download our News 13 mobile app.